Hello, welcome to Rising Star Tarot. My name is Ruth. This is your daily reading. I'm going to pull an alchemy card. All right, today we have the Peacock's Tail. It's a really beautiful card. One thing about peacocks is they can represent pride. So sometimes we have to let our pride go in order for expansion. Which has kind of been the theme lately, is like this spiritual expansion. And this is number 55. I'm going to read to you out of the book real quick the meaning. The peacock's tail is a sacred image in alchemy. The mesmerizing display of tail feathers opens to mark the alchemist having shifted from single to multi-perspective. This is a great achievement. The alchemist has opened 1,000 sets of eyes instead of one. They've discarded black and white thinking and allowed the full spectrum of colors, nuances, and solutions to come into the fold. Creative solutions to complex social and political polarities can be found in this sacred space. The force field of possibilities has opened, and the alchemist has entered a new paradigm belonging to multiplicity, dimensionality, and inclusion. Utilize this perspective for positive change while it lasts. When falling back into black and white thinking, as any alchemist will do, envision the splendor of the peacock's tail. Each feather contains a shimmering universe of possibility. That's interesting because with the Neptune reading a couple of days ago, like changing your viewpoint on something kind of came out, like letting go of certain like conditioned mindsets that we have. And this reminds me of the Tool song Lateralus. I'll try to put that in the description box so you can listen to it if you haven't heard it. But he says, black and white are all I see in my infancy. Red and yellow then came to be. Reaching out to me lets me see. So there's like a whole new perspective here on something. And one thing that kind of keeps people back from changing their perspective is that they get set in a mindset and they don't want to be wrong, and their pride holds them back. And then they refuse to change their mind because they don't want to allow, to let that pride break down for something new to come in. Does that make sense? But it's interesting how the cards, the past few days are kind of running along the same theme. Not interesting, that's kind of was the point of this, but Seven of Cups, disillusionment. Eight of Cups, so we're progressing from the Seven of Cups to the Eight of Cups. This could be an emotional mindset here that's changing. And the Eight of Cups is walking away from something that no longer serves you, right? So in the Seven of Cups, there's confusion here. You don't know which option to choose. You can be deceiving yourself, fooling yourself. There's this disillusionment. And then in the Eight of Cups here, we're walking away. Lord of illusionary success, Lord of abandoned success, Princess of Swords, learning something new, having a new mindset here. I feel like something's starting to change. The star on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the star is thinking about things differently, seeing things differently. Like, the star's job is to show humanity a different direction, a different path to take, a different way of doing things. This feels like spiritual awakening, ascension kind of energy here. The Knight of Pentacles. It's like you're slowly moving away from one way of life and towards a new way of life or way of thinking or whatever it is here. And like that Lateralus song, the album is also called Lateralus, and the whole album is kind of about like expanding consciousness. All right, Seven of Cups, Five of Wands. So you might have been fighting this for a while. And the Five of Wands is Leo energy, it's ego. It's the ego in the Five of Wands that creates the like discontent that leads to the Five of Wands can be like not getting along with others, not seeing eye to eye with others, fighting type of energy. So we have the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups. It feels like something's being left behind here. And it could be like emotionally related, the High Priestess. You're seeing something on a new level here. Like I feel like your level of consciousness is expanding. It's like pushing the envelope of your mind. The Eight of Cups, the Moon. This is like some sort of inner realization. Something's being revealed to you like on a spiritual level. Like the other day I was talking about spiritual downloads. The Seven of Cups can represent getting messages through your dreams. What kind of dreams are you having? If you're having weird dreams, let me know in the comments. Or if you have a question, I do have a dream book where you can look up dream symbolism. So if you have a question about like something that keeps coming up in a dream, King of Swords. There's a truth here. A truth is being revealed to you. And I feel like this is all taking place like in your consciousness, in your mind. Like this is something personal and mental. Like this is very individual for you. And it's a realization that causes you to choose a direction. The Queen of Pentacles. So this could have something to do with the way you view work, the way you view like the tangible things that you need in life. Like what you're working towards now may have changed versus what you've worked for in the past. The Three of Wands. It's like you're seeing the future in a different light, or what needs to happen in the future in a different light. Like your goals may be changing. The King of Wands. And the Empress. Judgment on the bottom of the deck. There could be like a unhealthy masculine energy here, like low vibrational masculine energy that's being healed. And I think that came up, I think it was a daily reading. I can't remember for sure what reading that came up in the other day. But I feel like a lot of us are finding balance within the divine feminine energy right now. There's divine feminine energy, there's divine masculine energy, but there's also lower vibrations of feminine and masculine energy, right? Like a lower vibrational masculine energy could be getting super defensive about things that people say, or abusive, wanting to fight, things like that, right? But it can also be like the King of Wands is somebody who has achieved his goals. So it can be what your goals are changing, like what your values are changing. Princess of Swords, Ten of Swords. This feels like ego death. Like something is being left behind for good here. The Ten of Swords can be completely in the mind, swords are mental air energy. So this can be completely changing a mindset on something because new information is here. We're constantly getting new information, and then we can choose what we're going to do with it, if we're going to incorporate it or not, if it fits with us or not. But it's like something doesn't fit here anymore, and there's this realization of like what's important to you is changing. The Three of Pentacles. This came up the other day too. So this could be a community that you've been involved in that you're leaving. Like this could be a religion. Like maybe let's just say, for example, you were raised as a Christian. So because you were raised as a Christian, you've always chosen that religious path or that spiritual path. But now something in the ideals doesn't fit with you anymore, and that could be what's changing here. That's just an example. I don't have anything wrong with Christianity. I actually read the Bible fairly often. I think it has a lot of wisdom in it. Oh, I got a flipped out card, the King of Pentacles. We'll put that to the side. I feel like what you're working towards now is changing. The Hanged Man, all right? So yesterday we had Jupiter, the day before we had Neptune. Jupiter and Neptune rule Pisces, which is the Hanged Man. And this is all about a new perspective. Something's dying here for something new to come in. And it's like a paradigm shift. Like, that was even talking about a paradigm shift in the Peacock's Tail. Like, there's a whole new understanding of something with the Hangman, and it's like you've been stuck in one way of thinking now, but now that's changing. The Wheel of Fortune, it's changing. This is big, major change for you. Like, this is something that you were meant to experience. This is a mindset that you were meant to break free from. I guess the High Priestess is Cancer. I always think of the High Priestess as Pisces too. Technically, she is Cancer, but I think it's a very Piscean energy. Two of Wands. All right, so now, again, Two of Wands is seeing something from a wider perspective, but it's also like choosing a direction here, and it represents a portal. So it's like you're leaving something old behind that doesn't work anymore to walk through this portal towards something new. Two of Cups, Six of Wands. I feel like this is your masculine and feminine energies aligning. What's creating this paradigm shift now is that you have raised the vibration of your masculine and feminine energies, and you're finding alignment within them. And that is the success here with the Six of Wands. Like, I think if you haven't already, you're like on the path to like a huge realization here. Knave of Wands on the bottom of the deck, a whole new path. You may be doing something lately that it's like you're seeking out information on whatever it is that's changing here. Like, you might be seeking out spiritual information or something. You're learning something here with this Princess of Swords. Or that even could just be like downloads that you're getting that's changing your mindset. I give and receive plentifully. That's that Empress energy here. I am made of stars. I find comfort and meaning in the stillness and rest. I feel like this mindset that's changing here is less individual and more collective, especially with the star here. It's like you are thinking about things more as a collective than for yourself. Like, society has conditioned us to believe that we are all individual, but we are connected. We are all connected. And that's something that we've gotten away from. Like, my boyfriend and I were just talking about this the other night. I was like, have you ever watched birds, like, when they're flying together? They're not speaking, but they are communicating because they are collectively connected like that, to where they are all thinking on the same wavelength that is causing them to do the same thing at the same time. Like, they are individual, but also they are one. And that's what we're supposed to be, is connected on a collective level. Like, when you meet somebody and you instantly connect with them and you say the same things constantly at the same times, like, that's an example of how we are all on the same collective level, but we've taught ourselves to not be on that level anymore. It's something, it was an agenda. Like, in my personal opinion, it's been an agenda throughout thousands of years, to get us away from that and more in a me mindset. I have to achieve everything for myself. I have to be better than everybody. But maybe something around that is changing here. So let me know what you think, and you guys all have a great day. Thank you.